Everyone do remember these diagrams. Okay, this is the exploded view for the Cartesian coordinate system. This is the exploded view for the cylindrical coordinate system, and this is the exploded view for the spherical coordinate system. Okay, we have made some modifications over here. In cylindrical coordinate system, instead of rho, we are calling r as the radius of the cylinder. So here, instead of d rho, we will have dr. Here also, instead of rho, we will have r. Okay, and instead of a rho cap, we will have a r cap. Okay, here r represent radius, as well as in spherical coordinate system also r represents radius of sphere. Okay, and these diagrams अभी आपको learn हो जानी चाहिए. Okay, learn करो मगअप करो, but you have to remember most of the time in cylindrical coordinate system हमें इस वाले सरफेस की जरूरत पड़ने वाली है most of the time, not always but most of the time, कि भाई this is the साइड सरफेस ऑफ द सिलेंडर. ये जो है दिस इज द साइड सरफेस ऑफ द सिलेंडर, और इट इज हैविंग ए आर कैप एज अ यूनिट वेक्टर नॉर्मल टू इट और परपेंडिकुलर टू इट, और उसकी साइड से आर डी फाई डी जेड. Similarly, in spherical, we will require this surface usually, once again, not compulsory, but most of the time. So for this surface, this is the outer surface of the sphere, and it has one side r sine theta d phi and another side as r d theta, having a r cap as a direction of the surface कहो. Okay, it is direction of surface, और उसे कहो कि surface with a r cap as perpendicular vector. इन दोनों में से कोई भी वर्डिंग आ सकती है न्यूमेरिकल में. Okay? तो ये डायग्राम आपको याद रहनी चाहिए. ओके, you can remember the exploded view, but from my side I usually memorize the, क्या कहते हैं वो छोटा वाला था ना, with everything together, वो वाला व्यू में याद रखता हूँ. जैसे सिलेंडर का ऐसे हो गया, और मैं ये एक साइड याद रखता हूँ, ये एक साइड याद रखता हूँ, और ये तीसरी साइड. ओके, आर डी फाई, और ये वाला हो गया डी आर, और ये वर्टिकल हो गया डी जेड. मैं ऐसे याद रखता हूँ. सो अगर आउटर सरफेस कहा तो ऑटोमेटिकली दिस सरफेस विल बी कंसिडर्ड. ओके, एंड साइड सरफेस कहा तो दिस सरफेस विल बी कंसिडर्ड, ये डॉटेड वाला, एंड इट विल हैव ए फाई एज अ नॉर्मल वेक्टर. अगर कहा कि भाई अ सरफेस विच इज हैविंग ए जेड डायरेक्शन, मतलब ये टॉप सरफेस हो गया. ओके, तो ये जो मैं प्लस 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 कर रहा हूँ, ये वाला सरफेस हो गया. So I need not to memorize the ये exploded view which looks little bit bulky. I memorize this one, this view, where I memorize only three sides of the geometry, and rest of the things will be done on the intuition basis and the memorization basis. Not really intuition basis, but memorization. Okay. In yesterday's session we have seen कि भाई चार फार्मूले आ गए हैं अपने पास, so we will have the न्यूमेरिकल बेस्ड ऑन दोज फॉर्मूले. वी हैव सीन कि भाई यहाँ पे आर स्क्वायर का रिलेशन है, यहाँ पे आर का रिलेशन है, एंड हियर वी रियली डोंट हैव आर. We also talked about the direction of the unit vectors to the plane. For xz plane, we have ay cap direction if and only if the point is towards the right hand side of the plane, means we are moving in the positive ay direction. If the point is at left hand side, then we have to move in a negative ay direction. In that case, your an cap, that is the normal vector, normal unit vector to the plane, will be minus ay. Okay, ये minus important है, ये भी देखा. Then Gauss law, we have discussed about the Gauss law, and we had some observations. Okay, observations कैसे थे कि भाई एक सरफेस एक स्पीयर रख दिया which is enclosed inside the second sphere, और अंदर वाले स्पीयर पे अगर कोई चार्ज रखते हो तो आउटर वाले स्पीयर पे इक्वल एंड अपोजिट चार्ज विल बी डेवलप्ड ड्यू टू प्रेजेंस ऑफ द फ्लक्स लाइंस. ये फ्लक्स लाइंस सही में थी क्या? yes they do have, because 400 years, not really 400, 300 years back, गॉस लॉ अज्यूम्ड कि भाई वहां पे फ्लक्स लाइंस होनी चाहिए, and later on during the time we came to know, yes, there is presence of some sort of field, and that field is termed as the flux lines or lines of force. Okay, everything started with an assumption, and that assumption is true till date. Therefore we say that okay, that exists. जैसे भाई आउट ऑफ द सिलेबस की बात करता हूँ कि जैसे कुछ हजार ईयर्स के लिए इट वाज एन अजम्पशन कि भाई अर्थ इज फ्लैट, एंड एवरीवन एग्री विथ इट कि अर्थ फ्लैट ही है. Then later on, we had lots of invention and assumptions, and more theories came into picture. And then we have satellite and everything. And then later on, we came to know कि नहीं नहीं, अर्थ जो है वो फ्लैट नहीं है, इट इज राउंडेड. नाउ वी डू एग्री विद द राउंड थ्योरी कि अर्थ राउंड है. वी रियली डोंट नो अबाउट इट कि वो सही में रियली राउंड है अभी भी, कि वो कॉन्वेक्स लेंस की वजह से राउंड दिख रही है. We really don't know. But according to the assumptions, whatever we are dealing with, whatever we are talking it's true. Therefore those assumptions are true. जैसे एक फंडामेंटल assumption है कि इलेक्ट्रॉन कैरीज नेगेटिव चार्ज. मैंने क्या कहा, एक फंडामेंटल assumption है, and that assumption through the experiments found to be true. Therefore we confirmed that okay, electron carries negative charge. So Gauss law found something, and then he told us कि वहां पे फ्लक्स लाइंस हो सकती है. नॉट रियली गॉस, बट फैराडे ने कहा था कि वहां पे फ्लक्स लाइंस हो सकती है कि जिसकी वजह से ये हो रहा है. Then Gauss law gave us the Gauss gave us the mathematical analysis of that assumption, and whenever we say that there is a mathematical analysis for certain assumption, so we say that that assumption is true. Okay, so we came across the Gauss law. Okay, Gauss law, which tells us the number of flux lines is equal to closed surface integration. Okay, closed surface integration of d bar dot ds bar, where d bar is the flux density and ds bar is a small differential surface area. ds bar क्या है? ds bar is small differential surface एरिया. ओके, अगर इन दोनों का आप डॉट प्रोडक्ट लेते हो तो वी विल गेट टोटल नंबर ऑफ फ्लक्स लाइंस passing through the complete surface because we are doing the integration. Then in yesterday's session we talk about the application of the Gauss law for a point charge. Okay, then today we are discussing about going to discuss about these 3 points, and these 3 points, that is a application of Gauss law for a line charge, for a coaxial cable, and for a differential volume element. Means we want to have an expression of d bar. ये d bar क्या होगा? Electric flux density due to line charge, electric flux density due to coaxial cable, and electric flux density due to differential volume element. Okay, वहां पे कल बात की थी कर्ल और डाइवर्जेंस की भी. ओके, एक और कंपोनेंट आएगा मैग्नेटिक्स में, ग्रेडियंट. ओके, कर्ल क्या है? यू नो द व्हर्लपूल. ओके, तो हर एक जगह पे इफ यू ड्रॉ द टेंजेंट टू द लाइन, so it changes its direction. Am I right? So whenever you do have the vectors which are changing direction, it represents the curl. ओके, व्हर्लपूल म्हणजे काय? ते पाण्यामध्ये पाण्याचं काय असतं ना, ते वेटोळं असतं, काय म्हणतात त्याला, आठवत नाही शब्द मला, बट देन
टोर्नेडो.
टॉर्नेडो. ओके, अ टॉर्नेडो काइंड ऑफ ज्योमेट्री जहां पे आपका यू विल हैव कर्ल. डाइवर्जेंस क्या है कि भाई यहाँ पे एक पॉइंट चार्ज था. ओके, यहाँ से इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड निकल रहा है, यहाँ से भी इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड निकल रहा है, यहाँ पे भी इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड निकल रहा है, and if we say that okay, here is a surface out of which all the lines are getting diverted from each other. Lines are getting diverted from each other. तो what is the amount of divergence over here? That will be explained mathematically using divergence. कर्ल में था आपने यूज किया डेल क्रॉस और डाइवर्जेंस में यूज करते हो डेल डॉट. ओके. डेल इज डिफरेंशियल ऑपरेटर, ये भी पता है. ग्रेडियंट यू विल कम अक्रॉस लेटर ऑन. ये मैथमेटिकल चीजें हैं जिसके वी आर गोइंग टू यूज द फॉर्मूले डायरेक्टली. देन यस्टरडे सेशन we had an derivation for point charge which told us the total number of flux lines passing through the surface is equal to total amount of charge enclosed by that surface. Now today we are going to line charge मैंने बोला था कि घर पे करना है, लेकिन I know that you haven't done it probably. Okay, इरेजर क्यों नहीं है यहाँ पे? Give me a moment please, मैं इसको मिटा देता हूँ. Fine. So we are looking at a new derivation. Obtain an expression. Sorry. Obtain an expression for E bar due to infinite line charge distribution placed along entire Z axis using Gauss law. एक रखना है याद में हमेशा कि भाई d bar is equal to epsilon 0 E bar, and whenever we talk about Gauss law it is a term d bar dot ds bar. Okay, d bar को find करना है, ds bar को find करना है, so we will have the expression. Let us break out the problem statement. Problem statement क्या कह रहा है कि भाई obtain an expression for E bar. ठीक है, E bar find करना है due to infinite line charge. Okay, infinite line charge के लिए ढूंढना है E bar का equation which is placed along entire Z axis. तो Z axis के along उसको रखा गया. Now we are making some assumptions कि भाई ये जो line charge है उसका charge density है rho L. Okay, first assumption. Second assumption, ये जो cylinder दिख रहा है आपको, we are considering that finite length cylinder. Okay, उसका height कितना consider किया है? Capital L. This is a finite height or finite length cylinder, imaginary cylinder, which is surrounding to the line charge placed along Z axis. इमेजिनरी सिलेंडर जब भी कहेंगे तो उसको इमेजिनरी कहेंगे नहीं, कहेंगे उसको कहेंगे मोर टेक्निकल वर्ड्स में गॉसियन सिलेंडर और गॉसियन सरफेस. ओके, दैट इज गोइंग टू हेल्प अस to do the mathematics, nothing different. Fine. So assume line charge is on Z axis with uniform charge density of rho L coulomb per meter. Consider a cylinder with radius R with a length L as Gaussian structure, which will enclose some portion of actual conductor. कंडक्टर तो पता है कि भाई इनफाइनाइट लेंथ का था, बट वी आर नॉट कंसिडरिंग द कंप्लीट कंडक्टर. वी आर कंसिडरिंग अ पार्ट ऑफ द करंट कंडक्टर वेयर वी हैव प्लेस्ड दिस सिलेंडर. ओके, मतलब पूरा लेंथ का है प्लस इंफिनिटी टू माइनस इंफिनिटी. ओके, इसमें से थोड़ा सा ही पार्ट कंसिडर कर रहे हैं, एंड लेटर ऑन दिस पार्ट विल बी इंटीग्रेटेड for the limits of minus infinity to infinity, so we will have the complete expression. What the Gauss law says, psi is equal to closed surface integration of d bar dot ds bar. Okay, ये जो साइन था आपका इंटीग्रेशन यहाँ पे क्लोज्ड है और वी हैव क्लोज्ड सरफेस. ओके, फॉर सिलेंड्रिकल सरफेस which we have considered, d bar is equal to d dot ar bar. अभी ये जो लाइन चार्ज रखा है z एक्सिस पे, ओके, तो इसमें से फ्लक्स लाइंस बाहर निकलने वाली है. Am I right? Just like the light rays come outside of your bulb. और यहाँ पे तो ट्यूबलाइट सारखा जैसे स्ट्रक्चर है, ट्यूबलाइट जैसे स्ट्रक्चर है. सो योर लाइट रेज आर कमिंग आउटसाइड द सिलेंडर. तो वी आर कंसिडरिंग अ वेरी स्मॉल सरफेस ऑन द सिलेंडर, और यहां से वी आर गोइंग टू कैलकुलेट कि डी बार क्या है, व्हाट इज द इलेक्ट्रिक फ्लक्स डेंसिटी. Okay, if you observe these lines of flux or lines of force, these are coming radially outside. Okay, radially outside in the radial direction, along the direction of the radius. So therefore we have written D bar is equal to D bar dot AR cap. Okay, AR means we have radial direction of flux lines. Okay. Then, since we have considered a surface on the what we'll say outer surface of the cylinder, so we need to have an expression of ds bar which will have AR cap as a unit vector. And if you remember from the last discussion, जो पहली slide we have discussed in the today's session, according to that diagram, ds bar with AR cap as a perpendicular vector has an expression. How to think? Let me write down the statement. ds bar with AR cap as perpendicular unit vector has an expression, ये वाला, okay, r d phi dz. So now we have an expression for d bar and we have an expression for ds bar. So let us have the dot product in between them. So ये d bar का इक्वेशन यहाँ पे रख दिया और ds bar का इक्वेशन यहाँ पे रख दिया. सो डी ए आर कैप डॉट, ये बहुत ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट है डॉट आर डी फाई डी जेड. जैसे कल डिस्कस किया था कि भाई डॉट प्रोडक्ट इन बिटवीन टू सेम वेक्टर्स, इफ यूनिट वेक्टर है तो इट्स रिजल्ट इज 1. सो ए आर कैप एंड ए आर कैप डॉट ए आर कैप इज इक्वल टू 1. They are not getting cancelled even if I scratch them. They are not getting cancelled, but their dot product is 1. Therefore, they disappear. Okay. So we can have the expression for psi is equal to closed surface integration of d dr d phi dz. Now we do have these two differential quantities. Okay. Accordingly, we will put our integral limits. Rest of the quantities will be considered as constant, capital D and R. Okay, we know that the phi angle always varies from 0 to 2 pi, always. And Z here, since we are talking about the cylinder we have considered. Cylinder जो consider किया था, that had an height of capital L. So cylinder की height कम से कम क्या हो सकती है? 0. Maximum क्या हो सकती है? Capital L. This is with reference to our assumption. Now solving the integral, we can say that d phi और ये जो है d phi will be 2 pi minus 0 and dz का integration क्या आएगा? L minus 0. So therefore psi is equal to, which is nothing but total amount of charge is equal to, थोड़ा सा rearrange करके लिख दिया. Have you understood how we arrived at this quantity from this integral? Yes or no? If no, I will write down few of the steps which I skipped in between. Did you understand कि ये रेक्टेंगल में जो एक्सप्रेशन लिखा है ये इंटीग्रेशन से कैसे मिला?
Yes, sir.
Yes, okay, 1.
Yes, sir.
Okay, second.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Fourth. Fifth. Okay. Still, I would like to लिख ही लेता हूँ एक बार लिखने में कोई हर्ज नहीं है. So we will have ये जो इंटीग्रेशन है d phi, how to solve it? Upper limit minus lower limit. ये जो इंटीग्रल है how to solve it? Upper limit minus lower limit. तो ये आ गया 2 pi, ये आ गया L और ये था dr. So dr 2 pi L, सिर्फ उसको थोड़ा सा रीअरेंज करके लिख दिया 2 pi r dl. Okay. And rearranging this term as कि ये जो d था ना इस साइड में लेके गए, q upon L is equal to 2 pi r dl, sorry d, and we know that this is nothing but line charge density, total amount of charge upon total amount of length. So length we have assumed capital L, तो ये आ गया rho L. Okay. which indicates that rewriting the expression in terms of d, ये 2 pi r को इधर लेके गए, सिर्फ रीअरेंज कर रहे हैं, नथिंग एल्स, नथिंग डिफरेंट. ओके, सो d is equal to rho l upon 2 pi. This is a simple magnitude of the electric flux density. If we want to associate it with its direction, so we can write down d bar is equal to rho l upon 2 pi r into ar cap. Okay, radially outward direction. And we are asked to find expression of E bar. So we can write down that means E bar is equal to rho L upon 2 pi epsilon 0 R AR cap. क्योंकि मुझे पता था D bar is equal to epsilon 0 E bar, which is nothing but rho L upon 2 pi R into AR cap. ये epsilon 0 को उस साइड में लेके गए, rho L upon 2 pi epsilon 0 R AR cap. तो do you remember this was an expression for electric field intensity generated due to infinite length charge. एक डेरिवेशन है जो आपके पास लंबा वाला, और ये एक छोटा वाला डेरिवेशन. दोनों में डिफरेंस क्या है? एक प्योरली मैथमेटिक्स है, और सेकंड में वी हैव यूज्ड द गॉस लॉ. whenever we say that we have used the Gauss law, we are actually using this term, closed surface integration of d bar dot ds bar. Okay, hope you have noted down the derivation along with me. And now next point for the coaxial cable. If you remember the structure of coaxial cable, and since it's 9:30, कब तक है अपना लेक्चर? 9:40 तक है, ठीक है. चलो, कोएक्सियल केबल आपको अगर याद होगा तो वी डू हैव दिस काइंड ऑफ स्ट्रक्चर. once again a cylinder inside another cylinder. ऐसे ही होता है कोएक्सियल केबल. बाहर के साइड में शील्डिंग होता है, अंदर के साइड में कॉपर केबल होता है. ओके, सो वी आर गोइंग टू हैव an expression for the coaxial cable. So coaxial cable consists of two cylindrical conductors. Inner conductor is a copper conductor which contains actual charges, while outer cylindrical structure acts as a Gaussian surface. तो इसको कंसिडर करेंगे Gaussian surface. ओके, Gaussian surface. और ये जो है, this is our actual conductor which is going to have the current. Do you know what do you mean by current? If we do have charge, stationary charges, okay, if we do have stationary charges, so those are stationary, that those will contribute to some sort of steady current, sorry, steady charges, like line charge density or surface charge density. If I say that we do have lots of charges and those are moving, so whenever we say that we do have moving charges, that means this is a current. Charge is nothing but, you can say electron is also a charge, hole is also a charge. If electrons are moving, we say that there is a current. Okay. Fine. So outer is Gaussian surface and inner is the conductor. So both of them looks like a cylinder. So therefore we are going to use the cylindrical coordinates. Okay. So in cylindrical coordinates, we know that Q is given as 2 pi r dl. ये कहाँ से आया? ये पिछला एक्सप्रेशन था. We have used that one. In cylinder, Q is given as 2 pi r dl. We are directly using this expression for the second derivation. Okay. Let rho s be the surface charge density present on the conductor. जब भी कंडक्टर की बात कर रहे हैं तो we are talking about the inner conductor. So we know that by definition the surface charge density is represented as total amount of charge upon total amount of surface, which is equal to dq by ds, which is nothing but the same amount of quotient. So we can rearrange the terms. So we can write down from here dq is equal to rho s ds. So to get the complete amount of Q, we can integrate on the both sides. And since we do have a cylinder, this is a closed surface. Therefore, we are putting down the uh, closed surface integration of rho s dot ds. Okay, important है. Then consider A is the radius of the inner cylinder, that is A is the radius of the conductor. Assume करते हैं. चलो. So we will write down Q is equal to, we know that closed surface integration of rho s dot ds is going to give us total amount of charge contained by the conductor. Okay. Then for a cylinder for a cylinder, any cylinder, okay, we are doing the 9th standard geometry. For any cylinder, the surface area is closed surface integration of ds. That means 2 pi into radius into height. This gives us the surface area of the cylinder. So 2 pi आ गया, radius क्या assume किया था, a, am I right? A assume किया था, and height of the cylinder, let us assume it is capital L, just like we have assumed over here. So we can write down few mathematical terms over here. Therefore, we can say that for the inner conductor, the total amount of charge can be represented as rho s 2 pi al. ये कहाँ से आया? If you look into this integral, rho s is going to be a constant term, 10 nanocoulomb per meter square, 15 nanocoulomb per meter square, and we are left with this term only. Okay, closed surface integration of ds. This is what we have evaluated over here. So closed surface integration of ds is 2 pi al. यहाँ पे 2 pi al रख दिया. Okay, so if you look at this expression number 1 and this expression number 2, both of them talk about the same cylinder, but they do have different terms. Okay, since LHS of both expression is same, that is capital Q, that is total amount of charge on the conductor. Therefore, we can equate equation number 1 and equation number 2, and we can write down 2 pi RDL is equal to rho s 2 pi AL. So LL gets cancelled out. Okay, 2 pi get cancels out, and we have few of the expression left with us, that is D is equal to rho s A upon R. इस बचे हुए R को इस साइड में लेके गए थे. Okay. Now we are near to the final expression. D का expression मिल गया है. So therefore we can write down D bar का expression as rho s A upon R into AR cap. क्योंकि पता है कि भाई इसमें से जो फ्लक्स लाइंस निकलने वाली है, फील्ड लाइन निकलने वाली है, those will be along the radial direction. Okay. तो D bar का expression आ गया. We know that D bar is equal to epsilon 0 E bar. So we can write down the expression as, okay, this must have been E bar. Typing mistake. E bar is equal to rho s A upon epsilon 0 R AR cap. Here A is the radius of inner cylinder. ये जो है A, it is the radius of the inner cylinder, and R is the radius of the Gaussian surface. Or I can say that R is radius, not really radius, but I will say R is distance between conductor and observation point. Okay. So this is an expression for E bar due to a coaxial cable. Hope you have noted down everything along with me. And in next session we are going to solve an expression for differential volume element. उसका सिर्फ मैं एक बेस तैयार करके रखता हूँ. If you have observed this diagram, okay, यहाँ पे क्या assume किया है? This is your origin point, okay, and origin is at center of differential cube. Okay, origin is at center of the differential cube. मतलब क्यूब के सेंटर में आपका origin of XYZ coordinate axis is present. Okay, another important thing, we are going to analyze this geometry. अगर आप देख रहे हो तो we do have ax cap, we do have ay cap, also we do have az cap. We are going to use the Cartesian coordinate system. Okay, ax cap, ay cap, and we have lots of assumptions once again, and we will solve and we will use those assumptions to get the final expression. ये क्यों करना चाहते हैं? Because if we say that we do have any random volume, okay, and inside this random volume we do have lots of charges. Okay, random volume hai. So inside this random volume we are going to consider a very small amount of differential cube. We will analyze this differential cube and later on we will say कि भाई ये जो random volume था इसके लिए d bar का expression क्या आएगा. Okay, so have the mathematical expression for the small quantities, and from those expression we can have the expressions for larger quantities. Okay, we will see how to use Gauss law for a differential volume to get an expression of d bar. Okay, to get an expression of flux density. Any questions for today's session? Any questions?
No, sir.
Okay. You will feel disconnected sometimes कि यार सर ने पहली स्लाइड पे क्या बताया था वो तो मैं भूल ही गया. Okay, this is going to happen a lot of times because you are looking at the derivations for the first time, and to the best of my experience you are not noting down all the things. Okay, and if you are missing some points you are not viewing the videos as well. वीडियो भी नहीं देख रहे हो जो अब we are going to we record the lectures, am I right? कि भाई ये स्टेप समझ में नहीं आया. ये सवाल कब आएगा कि ये स्टेप समझ में नहीं आया? ये सवाल कब आएगा जब आप स्टेप्स लिखने वाले हो और उसको पढ़ने वाले हो. ओके, so everything starts from your writing down, whether you are writing down the derivations or not. If you are not writing down, you will enjoy the lecture probably, or you will feel boring. But at the end, आपको कुछ याद नहीं रहेगा, कुछ समझ में नहीं आएगा. You will be in a chaotic situation, and probably you may fail in the subject. So everyone make sure that you are noting down each and every point and assumption and the important keywords while lecture is going on. Okay, that's all for today's session. I will take a leave. Bye bye.
Okay, sir. Bye bye.